agree with what you were saying about the perspective of the Quran. To me, it seems like it's saying Allah sent Moses and sent revelation to Moses, and there's the revelation from Moses that was given for the people around Moses, but Moses is prophesying other prophets who are to come after him, and then other prophets come after him, and then Jesus comes, and then Jesus, he confirms Moses, but he's also pointing to someone else who's coming, and then Muhammad comes, and he said he's confirming Jesus and Moses, and we're reading these passages, like he quoted Surah 4, which says that the reason the people of the book should believe in Muhammad and the Quran is because Muhammad and the Quran are confirming the scriptures that we have. And so it looks like our scriptures are confirming him, he's confirming our scriptures, and so that seems to be the Islamic perspective, that there are all these revelations given to Allah to different groups, and they're all confirming each other. And so as a Muslim you would say, okay, I believe in these previous revelations, and what we're kind of pointing out is it's not just Surah 4 verse 47, it's 241, it's 289, it's 291, it's 297, it's 2101, it's 2121. You're right, according to the Quran, that we're all supposed to believe in Muhammad. All people in the book are supposed to believe in Muhammad, and if we reject him, then we're kind of in trouble. But the two reasons that the Quran gives for why we should believe in Muhammad are, one, that it's confirming our scriptures, and two, that we find Muhammad mentioned in our scriptures. The point is, we go to our scriptures, and the main argument that Allah gives is that since he's confirming our scriptures, we should believe in Muhammad, but we go to our scriptures and they don't line up with Islam, so that argument seems to fail. And then, if we go to our scriptures and we read Jesus died on the cross for sins, he rose from the dead, he's Lord, he's the Son of God, we read that, then if that's true, and we're judging by our scriptures, then it would seem like we have to reject Muhammad. So the main two arguments that Allah gives in this book for why we should believe in Muhammad, they don't work. It's like if I said, the main reason you should believe in me is because if you go over there, there's going to be a sign that's going to say, believe in David, he's a true prophet. And you go over there and it says, don't believe in David, he's a liar. That would be kind of what the situation we're in. This is saying, believe in Muhammad because of what's in your books. We go to our books and it's like, they're saying don't believe in Muhammad. And so that's kind of the confusion. If that's the main reason, then we have to reject the main reason.
I don't have sufficient knowledge to, you know, like, to answer you.
Okay. Do you understand the dilemma though?
I think I understand the dilemma. Yeah. But like I said, I don't have the sufficient knowledge to kind of, you know.
We're not coming from a place where we're rejecting the Quran out of our subjective belief in, like, we're Christians, if you can't tell already. But, you know, we're Christians, so whatever disagrees with Christianity, we're just going to reject outright. No, like, we've read the Quran, we've seen the claims that it made, right? And we're testing it. But putting the Quran to the test by what it says, we're seeing that the Quran falls short objectively, not based on our opinion, but just based on what the Quran says itself, and we test out what it says, that, oh, find Muhammad in those scriptures. If we don't find Muhammad in the scriptures, the Quran made a false claim. Oh, the Quran is in line with the previous scriptures. If it's not in line with the previous scriptures, the Quran's making a false claim. So that's the position we're coming from.
And of course, if our scriptures have been corrupted, like there was a different Injil, why doesn't Allah say anywhere? Why does he keep telling Christians, judge by the gospel, stand on your scriptures?
Within the same Christian world, there's difference of opinion what the true Bible is, right? Like, again, like, it's not something that, it's not a mystery, or it's not like a claim that Muslims are making, right?
Yeah, but
within the Christian,
there's no confusion about the gospel.
There's a lot of difference.
But there's no confusion. Not about the core of the gospel and what the actual Christian scriptures are. There's difference about how to interpret certain things, but there still is agreement on what the canon and what the main books are of the Christian scriptures. Like,
anyway, so I mean, like I said, I don't have sufficient knowledge to cater to your, you know.
No, that's fine, and that's fine. And that's fine. It's good because lots of people will try to make stuff up if they don't know. Right. So I respect. that. We're not just like dogmatic that someone can't be speaking the truth or something like that. Because as I'm sure you know, when Muhammad first started receiving revelations, he went to his wife and her cousin Waraka, who's supposedly a Christian of some kind. We don't know a lot about him, but Waraka heard the first couple of verses that Muhammad was receiving. And Waraka, who was a Christian of some kind, said, hey, I believe you're getting a revelation now. I believe you're getting a revelation, which I might have thought the same thing, because you're in the middle of a bunch of polytheists and pagans, and this guy comes out saying there's only one God, and we have to believe in Moses, and we have to believe in Jesus. And if I were there, I'd be like, maybe this guy is getting revelation. Maybe this guy is getting revelation. So if I were in Waraka's position, I might have said, this guy might be getting true revelations here. So we wouldn't be opposed to some, especially in like some environment where they don't have preachers coming from other places enough and stuff like that. If God wanted to raise up a prophet to speak to them, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But Muhammad kept receiving revelations, and again, he eventually gave reasons why everyone should believe in him. And if it were some other reason where we looked at it and said, oh wow, this is a really good point, this lines up with what we believe, that might be interesting, that might be making us think maybe we should believe in him. But when we look at his main reasons for believing and they don't line up when we go and investigate them, it's kind of an issue. We respect the fact that you haven't looked into it, and that's
very respectful.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Can we shake your hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was very nice to meet you guys.
Can see our hands.
For sure.
Yeah, I said I could take a couple of these, right?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah. So, in conclusion, IP, I want to know what you surmised from the discussion there.
They were really kind of concerned at first, and then you did a good job calming them down, going, we're just here to ask questions. And then we start going through the Islamic dilemma, point out that, hey, there's some real issues here. We're not rejecting Islam because of just animosity or Christian bias. We're doing it because of what the Quran tells us to do. We are following what Allah told us to do at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So, with that being said, guys, we see that the Islamic dilemma has no answers. And it doesn't matter what Dawah table you go to, no sheikh, no imam, no Dawah guy is going to be able to answer that. They're all going to be stumped on that. It's over. Every Christian, when you watch this, pick up the verses that we mentioned. We only mentioned a couple. You learn a couple of those verses. It's over.
That's right.
I'm telling you, it's over. All right? God bless you guys, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Tell us who your favorite was in the comment section. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.